What's up, YouTube? Yinzer with some back-to-back action tonight. I told you in the previous video that it would be coming, and this one's just a little special video. In the Caught in the Act episode, I'll play the attack right now. I played Cock-a-doodle-doo, who's actually Fear Wes. There's a lot of players in the clan that have mini accounts, I guess we'll call them. Wes is the only person who has two accounts that are nearly at the same level. Cock-a-doodle-doo and Fear Wes both have around 20 heroes and max Town Hall 9 defenses, that sort of thing. He's been able to maintain both accounts at a similar level. I'm going to go ahead and run this attack, even though we've already seen it, but I want to have it kind of fresh in the video. Wes is a few wars ago, he said he was going to quit using hogs altogether because he was getting very frustrated, and he would rather use a go-wee-wee and at least know he's good for 2 stars and paint traps for someone else to come in and potentially clean up later in the war if necessary. A lot of us encouraged him to continue using the hogs. I'm really glad he did, because last war, I mean, the kid's got 2 accounts in wars. We're looking at 4 attacks here. That's 12 stars that he could potentially have against Town Hall 9s if he gets these strategies down. One of the comments I made to Wes here when this when this attack was running live is that he doesn't send his hogs in soon enough on this attack. His kill squad kind of gets hung up at the north there. And then when these Teslas pop, they burn through his heroes really quick. I did mention that he hits his queen ability early here, but like I said, there's a lot going on in a hog attack, and Wes not being as refined as some of the others in the clan here. Sorry for the notification. He just wanted to make sure he hit the ability rather than forgetting it, which I can admire. I mean, that's great. That's good that you're thinking about that. But anyway, he comes in from the dead north. Doesn't have his hogs down soon enough, so all of this DPS is beating on him right now. The Teslas, the Archer Towers, the Cannons, the Wizard Towers here. So that's a lot of damage coming into your hogs, and he does catch the bomb there that takes out quite a few of his hogs. There's just not enough to get it done. And I did mention in the live attack in the Caught in the Act video that that he would need to use his other account to clean up this base, which he does, and you'll see that very soon here. Again, not the most flawless attack. We're not going to watch the rest of this as we see the outcome. It's a 1-star. I think he ends with 56%. This is not the most refined attack. Wes still has to work on his hog deployment a little bit. But he listens to some of the tips that I gave him as far as sending the hogs in early enough. He uses his spells a little more wisely. I mean, he had to use his spells where he used them in that Cock-a-doodle-doo raid because there was so much damage coming into his hogs. He had to use them early. He gets to hold on to him a little bit longer in this attack, and he changes his attack angle just a little bit, so he comes in on the flat side of the base, which helps a lot. We're going to go ahead and run this attack. Again, this is Fear Wes. I guess you could call this his main attack, or his main account, rather. Starts off the same way. Actually, he doesn't lure the CC. I still would have lured the CC just because you can drop your poisons on it and not have to worry about it later. I know I just watched the attack, but I've already forgotten whether he had a hound or dragons, or a dragon and loons in his CC. I think it was drag loons, not sure. But anyway, for this angle as well, he's able to kind of drop his poisons on the king and queen. Okay, it was a hound, that's why he didn't bother luring. I'm an idiot, not paying attention. But this time, he has his kill squad to the middle. His golems are a lot healthier. He's already sending the hogs. Everything's going well for him at this point. As you can see, he kind of brings his hogs behind his kill squad, which isn't something that usually happens. However, he knows where the bomb spots are, so he's avoiding them until the end. And actually, I didn't notice that at first when I watched this replay. After he had it cleaned up. I think that was a wise idea, because I mean there was probably a better way to do it as far as either getting those bombs triggered or just creating pathing for your hogs to go around those bombs. But the way he did it, he actually took out as much of the base as he possibly could before having to deal with the bombs, just in case he ran out of hogs, which he did, as you can see, and he still has quite a bit of base to clean up. With just a golemite rather, and his queen, but his queen does have the ability, and a few archers and a couple wizards. I think it was a very good move, actually, for someone who's new to the hog attacks, to drop the hogs the way he did on this base, knowing what he knew about the bomb placement. He basically just guaranteed that he was going to take out as many defenses as possible before having to get to those bomb spots. And that's what made it work out for him, honestly. His queen would have never survived in that core unless he had all those defenses around her taken out. So it was a very good move on his part. And I just wanted to show him some love after kind of picking apart his strategy. But I think it's really good for him to hear and for everyone to hear it live, because often the clan chat is just not enough to get like a message across or to convey what you really mean whenever you're trying to organize an attack, trying to plan out an attack. And really, Kick Messenger isn't either. I do use Skitch, however, I'm not available all the time to draw up an attack with arrows and lines and heal circles and that sort of stuff, and then explain it all. When I am, I'm more than happy to do so. I'm just not as available as some people can be, or some people are. It's hard to do that stuff when you're at work, standing 20 foot up on a ladder. But when I'm available, I most certainly will help players out that way. I just ain't able to do it all the time. So congrats to Wes for pulling the 3-star. I will actually go over, I don't want to go into the current war, I want to go into the last war. I'm actually going to go and scroll down to his. So Fear Wes had 5 stars, even though it shows 4 there. The one was a cleanup, so he had the 100% on 7 and a 2-star, fairly solid 2-star on 5. And down to Cockadoodle-Doo right there. He is able to drop a little bit. Still a Town Hall 9 that he ends up hitting there on number 11. Chirik, I guess you would say that. He does pick up the 100% for a 4-star there. So keep at it with the hogs, Wes. You're doing a great job. Same with everybody else in the clan. I look forward to growing with all of you and really getting into this 3-star mentality and going as hard and deep as we have. No homo, no pun intended, no that's what she said. I wasn't thinking when I made that comment. I'm sure you guys will get a kick out of that. Let's look at the war log and just see the damage we've done before closing this out. Like I said, we lost that close one right there, and since then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in a row. Prior to that loss, we had a 20 in a row. We're looking to beat that record. Clash Dummies, you guys keep it up. And again, have a wonderful evening.